In the world of British royalty, wealth has never been about excess. It's about endurance. Few embody this philosophy more clearly than Anne, Princess Royal, whose homes reflect centuries of heritage, restraint, and purpose. Rooted in tradition, yet adapted for modern royal life, her residences tell a story not of flash, but of continuity. Today, we step inside the old money estates connected to Princess Anne, homes shaped by history, service, and an unwavering bond with Britain's land and institutions. Tucked into the rolling countryside of Gloucestershire lies Gatcombe Park, the private country retreat most closely associated with Princess Anne's personal life. Acquired in 1976 by Queen Elizabeth II as a wedding gift, the estate quickly became more than a residence, it became a way of life. Originally built between 1771 and 1774, Gatcombe Park was later transformed in the early 19th century under the ownership of famed economist David Ricardo, who enhanced the house with a refined Bathstone facade. Today, the estate spans more than 700 acres, blending aristocratic architecture with working farmland. True to Princess Anne's character, Gatcombe is not about display. The interiors are practical, warm, and unmistakably lived in, featuring multiple reception rooms, a library, a billiard room, and a conservatory overlooking the grounds. The atmosphere favors functionality over opulence, a deliberate reflection of Anne's famously no-nonsense personality. The estate is also a global hub for equestrian sport. Hosting the annual Festival of British Eventing, Gatcombe transforms each summer into a world-class stage for dressage, show jumping, and cross-country competitions. Horses, stables, and training grounds are woven into the land itself. Beyond sport, Gatcombe is a true family nucleus. Princess Anne's children, Peter Phillips and Zara Tyndall, live nearby on the estate, continuing a generational connection to the land. Zara, an Olympic equestrian like her mother, carries forward Gatcombe's sporting legacy. Despite its prominence, Gatcombe Park remains largely private, opening its gates only on select occasions. It stands as a living example of old money values: self-sufficiency, tradition, and stewardship. While Gatcombe anchors Princess Anne to the countryside, St. James's Palace serves as her official London base, placing her at the ceremonial heart of the monarchy. Constructed in the 1530s under King Henry VIII, St. James's Palace is one of Britain's oldest royal residences. Its red brick Tudor facade has witnessed nearly 5 centuries of coronations, proclamations, and state affairs. Though not a primary family home, the palace plays a vital role in Princess Anne's duties. It hosts official receptions, charity events, and diplomatic engagements, functions that align perfectly with her reputation as the hardest-working royal. Inside, the palace blends architectural layers from different eras. The Chapel Royal, Tudor Gatehouse, and historic state apartments preserve the spirit of early monarchy, while careful restorations ensure modern functionality. The throne room, ceremonial halls, and reception chambers remain central to royal tradition. St. James's Palace is also where pivotal national moments unfold. Monarchs are formally proclaimed here, and accession councils convene within its walls, cementing its role as a living institution rather than a historical relic. Just steps away stands Clarence House, a residence deeply intertwined with Princess Anne's earliest years. Designed by renowned architect John Nash and completed in the early 1920s, Clarence House was originally built for the future King William IV. It later became home to Princess Anne's parents, then Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip, before Elizabeth ascended the throne. Princess Anne herself was born here in 1950, making the house a deeply personal landmark in royal history. Over the decades, Clarence House evolved with its residents. Under Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, it became a refined yet welcoming home, filled with art, antiques, and personal touches. Later refurbishments preserved its elegance while introducing modern comfort. Today, Clarence House serves as the London residence of King Charles III and Queen Camilla, bridging generations of royal life.
Open to the public at select times, it offers a rare glimpse into the domestic side of monarchy, where state history and private living quietly coexist. No royal estate captures the warmth of family tradition quite like Sandringham House in Norfolk. Purchased by Queen Victoria in 1862 for her son, the future King Edward VII, Sandringham grew from a modest Georgian house into a sprawling country retreat. Major expansions in the late 19th century introduced grand ballrooms, entertainment spaces, and richly decorated interiors. Though architectural critics once debated its style, a blend of Georgian, Jacobean, and Victorian influences, Sandringham's charm lies in its intimacy. It was never meant to impress the public, but to serve as a private family haven. The house became synonymous with royal Christmas celebrations, a tradition cherished by Queen Elizabeth II and remembered fondly by generations of royals, including Princess Anne. Informal gift exchanges, long walks, and relaxed gatherings define Sandringham's spirit. Beyond the house itself, the estate operates as a working property, embracing organic farming, conservation, and sustainability. Since opening to the public in 1977, Sandringham has welcomed visitors into its gardens and selected rooms, offering insight into royal life without spectacle. From the working fields of Gatcombe Park to the ceremonial halls of St. James's Palace, Princess Anne's residences reflect a distinct version of wealth, one rooted in responsibility rather than luxury. These are not palaces built to dazzle, but estates shaped by duty, discipline, and generational continuity. Together, they form a portrait of old money at its purest, quiet, enduring, and deeply tied to the land.